Hi, I'm Allison, and I'm here to talk a little bit about expressive arts therapy and how it's used in session, answer some common questions, how it's impacted me in my life, and how you can get connected in the future to opportunities. One of the reasons we use it most commonly is for those situations in which there's not language or words to express the feeling of an event or anything, an experience. One of the times you might have experienced this in life is if you've had an experience with nature or you're trying to describe to a friend why a song is your favorite. It can be difficult to find exactly the right wording to use to describe to them the impact that you're feeling from that. And in therapy, we can use that often in trauma reprocessing to bring in a language that isn't words to get something different out. And so this offers us a gentle way to re-look at an event or reprocess something that doesn't throw you right into having to verbally relive it. Also at the Hope Preserve, we embrace our neurodivergent community, and we seek to create any sort of accommodation that we can in the process of therapy to help get towards healing and remove any barriers that might be there. And having this different way to communicate and process really can help boost that healing journey. Expressive arts therapy has been largely impactful on my life, which is why I'm so passionate about it. When I was a teenager, my mother was seeing my depression that I was going through and found me a art therapy group to join that I was very unsure about in the moment, especially when I showed up on the first day and the host had us dance around the room before painting. And in my 17-year-old body, I was so uncomfortable with dancing in front of others, as I really thought I was being judged. Later in the process, the longer I did it, I found a sense of peace in moving without so much anxiety, and with painting and creating without so much criticism about what others would think. This really shifted my ability to view myself with compassion and openly in a way that I hadn't ever had before. My hope is that in my setting here, I can open up that same opportunity where others can get that compassionate view of the self that's more of an observer and maybe less of a critic. One of the really common questions I get with expressive arts therapy is a therapist going to tell me what my art means once I create it? Here at the Hope Preserve, and from me personally, I really don't believe that I know more about you than you do. You are the expert on yourself, and it is far too complex and sacred for me to guess at what your art may mean. The experience of you creating is what I'm really curious about. I ask a lot of questions around what your process is, what you're feeling while you're doing it, and just checking in to make sure that you're feeling able to continue creating and exploring the difficult things. So I love to just be an observer alongside you in that process and help to figure out how you make meaning out of whatever you create. If this has sounded curious to you and you'd like to try it out, we have several opportunities here at the Hope Preserve that would be a great resource for you. We do have groups that are really fun to jump into, and there isn't any dancing involved in any ones we have so far, so if that was scary to you, no worries yet. We do have a clay pottery group that I lead. It's a fantastic opportunity to connect with others while also having a lot of individual time to create and reflect and watch yourself process. We also have a D&D group that's fantastic in getting you to explore your creativity of thinking and your connection with others as well. If you're looking for a more personalized option, we do have individual counseling. And that can be a really good fit for individuals looking for trauma reprocessing. Yeah, feel free to check out the links in the article, and we're so excited to hear from you.